Seattle protocol was developed in order to try to find what the most appropriate night guard was for your particular patient. In fact, it was developed to try to avoid even having to use a night guard if at all possible. The 6 steps are a way to let the patient biologically show you what's most appropriate before you finalize the appliance choice. It also uses all that information as a guide for how the patient might most effectively resolve. Basically, here's your control appliance. I want to figure out a way to take it away. Many of you know the history I have with my son Jake and the airway problems that he suffered from and the consequences of those problems. It's always been a goal to start finding as many Jakes as possible. When you think about Jake, you always think about kids, but in fact, your Jake may be mom, a dad, husband, wife, brother, sister, maybe your best friend. So the Seattle protocol is designed to find your Jake and make them better. Good luck. All right, so we visited about the positive effects of nasal breathing. That's why we're going to start doing the protocol. You've got this joint pain, you've had headaches for years. One of the things that we think will improve that is if we can get you breathing better or feeling better at night. And one of the most important things is getting you to breathe better through your nose. So these aren't our ideas. They actually came from a group called Buteyko, and they taught people how to breathe better, mostly all day long, but they also needed a way of figuring it out at night. And interestingly, at night, when they tried to figure out how to keep people to shut their mouth, the only way they could do that is actually put a piece of tape on their lips. So tape on the lips acts as a reminder to actually not open your mouth while you're breathing at night. Positive effects of nasal breathing. Really, that's the only way I've found to make sure people actually close their mouth at night. So we went over that. We've actually, if you're going to start trying to breathe through your nose all night long and you get congested, we've got a protocol here as to what to start with at night, how to clean the nose, what products we recommend in the nose. And in fact, we like this product called X-Clear. It's actually a xylitol spray. So it actually, when you put it in your nose, it is antifungal, antibacterial, actually kind of tastes good as you start to get a sense of it. Keeps it open all night long for you. So we like that after everything's been cleaned out. The next thing that we have to do is use a piece of tape, but I've got to make sure that your nose is open all night long. Because if I put a piece of tape on your lips and you can't breathe well through your nose, we got a problem. So we got to make sure that you can open your nose up all night long. And in the past, what we would do is give people breathe right strips. Put a breathe right strip across their nose, try to open their nose up. Problem that I found with breathe right strips, if you use lotion before you go to bed on your face, the breathe right strip won't stick. If you don't use lotion on your face, it rarely sticks. And if it really sticks well, it actually takes the skin off the edge into your nose. So we found a better product. We're actually going to push from the inside. It's an internal dilator. Okay? It's called Mute Dilator. And we actually have a sizing guide that goes with it to try to find the right size. So they have small, medium, and large. And so we're just going to try to figure out what the appropriate size is. All you do with it is put the edge, we're going to put it right on the side of your nose. We're going to rotate it in to see the appropriate size for you. Okay? So we're placing it at the side of the nose, rotating it in. In fact, this is the right size. It would be small. Now it's really easy to insert, and we've got an instruction guide right here as to how to do it. So the loops go in, and you just slide it in, and it'll go all the way to the edge of the nose. Easiest way would be to actually watch when you were doing that. Okay, fit in. That's the size that actually works for you, and we'll be sending that home with you. And we'll give you 3 of them. That should go through the entire 3-month protocol without any problem at all. Next thing is we need a piece of tape. We recommend 3M micropore tape. It's a 1-inch variety. All you have to do is take off a piece, we fold over the edge, and then you take another inch worth of tape and tear it, fold the edge again, and now you've got a piece of tape to put across your lips. Now, the traditional Buteyko protocol calls for the tape to go horizontal. So if you read our book, Close Your Mouth, or Oxygen Advantage, which we both have here in the office for you to take home and read. So you realize this is a technique that's been around since the 1990s with tape. It's been used at universities and in hospitals and research studies. It's not some dentist in San Antonio just crazy trying to figure out how to tape people's mouths. This actually has some scientific backing to it. All I'm doing is using their protocol. But they say to put it horizontal, across the lips. What I'm going to recommend for you is to actually place it vertically across the lips. Okay? Gives you a little less of a claustrophobic feel. If you have any doubt that you can breathe well through the night, you can always breathe from the side. You have to answer the phone, we fold over the edges so you can quickly get it off. Okay? So the technique is just a reminder more than anything else. If you do this a while and you decide on your own that you feel comfortable with it, then you're welcome to do it on your own across your lips the way the protocol actually shows. But I'm going to recommend simply vertically. The tape is really sticky though, so what we'll do is say pat it on some cloth before you actually put it on your lips. Otherwise it may start agitating or irritating your lips. If it does, they actually make a sensitive version of the tape as well that you can use. So why don't you give that a try? Okay, just place it vertically across your lips. You have any problem with that at all? Is that bothering you? You can breathe okay? Okay. At night you'll have the dilator in your nose and the tape across your lips. So lightly peel it free. Okay, good. Now, before we conclude everything, we actually have an informed consent. The informed consent says that I've gone over all the information, that you understand that you're putting a piece of tape on your lips, that you're putting this dilator in your nose, and that if you have any difficulty with it, that you want to make sure you make us aware. So if we can get a signature on that before. All right, thank you. What we'll do is actually check with you in 2 weeks to see how you're doing. You're welcome to call us at any time and let us know the progress. But 2 weeks is the amount of time it seems to sort of recalibrate your breathing, see if you actually are starting to feel better. And as I said, any time along the way that you want to try the taping following the more traditional protocol, you have the book to show you how to walk through that protocol as well.